What's up guys, welcome back to today's video. If you are new to my channel, I am Tanner Holmes and I race sprint cars and outlaw karts all over the West Coast, and I am from the great state of Oregon. In today's video, we're going to be doing a review on our 2019 series with the ISCS sprint cars. We ran 12 total races with them for points and then 2 more non-points races with them, and we had a great season. Now, as many of you guys know, we came home with multiple wins and the series championship, but in honor of our great season, I figured today's video would be perfect to go back and look at each race in particular that we won. Now let's swing around to my left here, we'll go out in front of the car and check out all of this. So unfortunately, the first 2 races of ISCS ended up getting rained out. That was in May, and since those races got rained out, we were able to run for points because we weren't going to make the first one at Cottage Grove and the first one at Coos Bay. So the first race officially of the season was at the Cottage Grove Speedway on June 14th of this year, and man, was it a nail-biter of a finish. We ended up starting 10th and driving all the way through the field to make a last lap pass.
Finishing in the top 5 so much, his first career ISCS feature victory, his second win here in 2019, his third win overall this season in the sprint car. Let's hear it for Jacksonville's Tanner Holmes. Tanner Holmes wins it.
To this day, I've been racing for 10 years, and that's still one of my favorite finishes I've had between outlaw karts and sprint cars. So now we move on. This ended up being our 3rd points race of the season with ISCS. We were racing at the Willamette Speedway, which is just about 45 minutes up the road from Cottage Grove. I was running 3rd place during the A-main event, just trying to stay consistent with my finishes, and the leaders ended up getting together, and we were able to set sail for the win.
Fourth, he's going to try and get in the action, as well as the Travis Stoddard. And again, a slider, going to try and attempt. Oh my, they're going to bang wheels, and trouble between Wheeler and Thompson. Hold on for one more trip around the flagpole. The first repeat winner here in 2019 with ISCS, 4 races at Willamette, 4 different winners, and Tanner Holmes out of Jacksonville will pick up the victory here in Lebanon.
That was super cool because that was my first ever win at the Willamette Speedway, and with the goal of trying to win at so many different tracks, which, a fun fact, I'll talk about it at the end of the video with how many different tracks we won at in Oregon this season. But that moves on to our 3rd win, and it came on the opener of ISCS Week of Speed. This was the 5th race of the season, and it was at the Coos Bay Speedway. It was a back and forth race the whole time. I started 6th, kind of got up to 3rd, was trying to battle for 2nd. I had a bunch of cars coming from the back that were really, really fast right on me, and it just came down right to the wire, and we were able to make it happen.
Buddy, that's what I'm talking about. That was awesome.
We did it. Oh my. Let's go. Dude. Let's go. They said to stay out here. So moving on from the opener of ISCS Week of Speed, night number 2, we stayed consistent, but we still didn't finish as well as we wanted to, coming home 5th. And then we knew we had to rebound for night number 3. Now remember, this is when we had all the crazy motor changes, changed the motor at the beginning of the night, changed it right before the A-main event, went out starting 9th and drove through the field absolutely ripping the top to get our 2nd win of the week and our 4th of the season.
Try and work around. Holmes down low off of turn number 4, trying to seize the race lead, but Tyler Thompson holding on. Holmes tries a slider, and it's going to be Tyler Thompson off of the racetrack. Just briefly, and your leader of lap number 21 is going to be Tanner Holmes. It is going to be 1 lap to decide this race. Tyler Thompson trying to get the job done in the final set of corners. Tanner Holmes is still not cleared Soulsby, and he will in turn number 3. First repeat winner of this year's Speed Week, Tanner Holmes out of Jacksonville. Holmes will win it on top of the wing. Tanner Holmes, race fans.
Now moving on to night number 4 of the ISCS Week of Speed, and this was points race number 8. We went to one of my favorite tracks, which I found a love for. It's called the Sunset Speedway Park in Banks, Oregon, the Banks Bull Ring. Super famous track up here in Oregon. A lot of the sprint car drivers down south know about it because it's known for being so small. We went there, we started 3rd in the A-main event, one of our best pill draws of the week, and we were able to have a great slider battle with one of my good buddies, Kinzer Cox, back and forth. But overall, we had the super tune on the car and were able to drive away from the field, leading the last 18 laps of the race.
Looking to win at 3 different racetracks. During the week, it would be his 4th different racetrack that he has won with ISCS in 2019. 3 wins in the first 4 rounds of the 2019 ISCS Speed Week. Tanner Holmes gets the job done. Of cars, but gonna get up on the car and celebrate. Tanner Holmes out of Jacksonville.
So that was our final win of the ISCS Week of Speed. We came home with 3 wins in 6 nights. We felt like we should have had a win at Grays Harbor, with just some bad luck in positioning really hurt us. We still ran 4th and 7th those nights, but we had the speed to be running up front. So with all of that, we came home ISCS Week of Speed champions. This was a really cool accomplishment, and with going into 2 races left, we had a great point lead for the rest of the year.
Team Speed Week champion, the ATT of Tanner Holmes. The trophy boy. This way.
Possible to get like a wide angle shot of all this. I would like to get. We're just taking photos for the gram, guys.
You got a photo.
These weren't over here by the checks, but I placed them. These were just a few of the trophies that we won during the week. Got the white with the ISCS logo. Really cool to have a few of these. Now as we walk over this way, here is our final check that we won during the ISCS season, and this came on September 1st at one of my favorite racetracks, the Cottage Grove Speedway. Now the previous night with the series, we ran good, ran 3rd on the podium, but we also felt like we left a little bit out on the line. So the second night, we bounced back with our best pill draw, pulling outside pole and leading most of the race. Had another great battle with Kinzer Cox. He got by me about 10 laps in, and we were able to get him about 7 laps later and lead the remainder of the race and pick up the championship and the final win. Now with all of this, the final reward was our ISCS Points Championship. Like I said, fun running with the series, having 6 wins in 12 races. I don't know the exact number, but I'll post it on my Instagram post and stuff. Our average finish was between 2nd and 3rd. So we were very, very consistent. Our worst finish was 7th. We had 11 top 5s and 12 top 10s. Now with all the success that we had this season, first off, I want to thank all of you guys for supporting me. We didn't have a ton of lows during the ISCS, but still after the season and some before that are running the 360, we did have some ups and downs, and that's all a part of racing. So thank you guys so much for your support. And now I want to give a shout out to everyone that helped us throughout the crew. First off, my dad, Carly, Roger, Zach, Skylar, Jeff. Also, people that were there for moral support or to film, like my sister behind the camera right now. She's not going to show herself. But and then also my mom, she was just always there for good advice. And of course, coming up to me before the race or being the first mom to the hot pit, even though like she's not going to be the one to change the tire. But I really, really thank everyone for the support, and it was really, really great. Now let's go check out all of our marketing partners and give them a shout out. So first off, Factory QRC, Fast 4 Media, OMA KTM, Lafarge North America, North Metford, Les Schwab, and Tires. On this right side, these guys really, really helped us this season. Without them, it would not be possible. Also moving on to the right side panel of the nose wing, we have Pape Kenworth. Then we got ABC Powder Coating. He powder coated all of our frames for the year. And then on the left side wing panel on the front nose wing, we got Pape Machinery. And then looking up top on the top wing, we have Durango RV, Ferguson Waterworks, Knife River, Swindell Speed Lab, and On-Site Screeners. All these guys also contributed a ton to our team. Then moving around to the left side, the same as the other, North Medford, Les Schwab, Lafarge North America, OMA KTM, Fast 4 Media, and QRC Karts. Man, was it fun. I just want to wrap this up. I'm glad we were able to look back on the year, but there's still a little bit of racing left. I know a lot of you guys are sad sprint car season's over, just like I am, but I do want to invite you to, oh, all the signs just fell over. I do want to invite you to tune in to our outlaw kart season at the Red Bluff Outlaws coming up. It's some of the most intense racing for those little cage karts. So that starts here in a few weeks. We got a few weeks off just to kind of regroup, get the cars together, start tearing down whatever we got to do, put them away. So stay tuned for all that, because I'm going to be making some videos, a shop tour, and also other videos about what's going on here in our off time. But anyway, that's gonna end this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Deuces.